Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Zelda, the Windwaker. In our last episode, we got to Dragon Roost Island, and now we're in Dragon Roost Cavern. As far as first dungeons go, this isn't the hardest, or the easiest, although I do get a bit unlucky. And I do mean a bit. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Defeating Boblins. Also, these Boblins or Moblins or whatever, Bokoblins, they kind of hold the secret to the dungeon, and that is, that their sticks are of fire. You don't get equipable Deku sticks in this game if you've never played this game before. You get the wooden bats that you gain from, and they go out. You get the wooden bats that you get from enemies, and you light them on fire. And they have a bad habit of going out. Thankfully, there's a torch there, so you don't have to worry about this game being unwinnable by virtue of flame. One of the more common puzzles in this game. You get a key. Yeah, most of the puzzles in this game revolve around lighting torches and making treasure chests appear. But now we're in the dungeon proper. We're not going to see that room again. Thank God. That's gotta be the most boring room in a beginning dungeon. I mean, I guess to like acclimate you to the dungeon, but still, it's pretty boring. So we get our objective, somehow get to the birdcage. That door is locked. So we jump. Excuse me. We pull the block out so that we can actually make this jump. And the jumping in Zelda games has always been very precarious. It's very weird. Now, I'm rendering these videos at 60 frames a second. I implore you to go through that. In fact, as a note to myself, I'm going to play that at slow motion just to show you how much that sucked. Like, seriously. What happened? The flame hit me into the lava. Barry, put that in. I mean, that was just bad timing all around. And the bats again. Always the bats. Yeah. The hardest thing about this game, it's not the bats, it's not even it's not the enemies, it's not the jumping, although the jumping has something to do with it. It's the lava. My greatest enemy in a Zelda game, and it's lava. Please, slow beef, diabetes, do your thing, because my God. Okay, let's do this again. Bats, stay away from me. Stay away from me. There we go. Bomb. We bomb this rock. Rock and bomb seems... I'm almost tempted to make like a fail-tage. How many creative ways I can get knocked into the lava. And you're probably yelling at your computer screen. How is he doing this? Well, I don't know. I don't know how I'm messing up this badly. I'm not even commentating as I play this. It's just how. So as your ears may hear, there's the close to death thing. It's not so annoying, except like when you're playing the game. When you're watching the game, it is. Um, but you also have this nice little touch of Link being tired, half-lidded. It's a nice touch. This is probably one of the most detailed Zelda games I've seen. Probably next to Skyward Sword, because there's a lot of neat little details that you would miss when playing this game. Skyward Sword ties because that Link has some pretty cool expressions too. The dungeon map has pretty neat expressions too, but nothing too. Oh god damn it! Nothing too expressive. I'm probably not going to be doing Skyward Sword anytime soon. I don't have the game. Chill! So, here's something. Why don't the red shoes, like, heal me? I mean, their whole body is basically made of red potion. What do you add to a chew jelly? A chew blob that makes it a red potion? I don't know. Please have hearts. Thank you. Nope. I can deal with 1 3/4 of a heart. Our first introduction to vase moblins or bokoblins or whatever blins these happen to be. It's kind of one thing I don't like about the Zelda series is that what looks like a moblin in one game becomes a bokoblin in another game. I mean, come to me, choose. And they switch up my muscle memory with the swords. Red Chew Jelly! You collect this. Get red potion. Get heals. Many heals. I think that's pretty much it. I think I've pretty much told you everything you need to know. Darn you, swords! We got a key. Yeah. That's one problem with this game is that the swords you pick up from enemies, they switch the controls on you. I'm wondering if that's kind of their way of saying, yeah, don't abuse the swords too much. But it is kind of frustrating because you have a certain muscle memory at this point. I do, most definitely. You're supposed to do this in a certain way. That's not one of them. You're supposed to do this in a certain way. I don't think I did it the way they intended for me to. Yeah. Maybe they did. I don't know. Seems like an odd way to solve a Zelda puzzle. Just throw a rock at it. I don't know what I'm looking for here. I guess I'm just looking at things. Link is looking at the Link. Link has his eyes on the prize. Yes. So let's go through this locked door that was previously inaccessible to us. And we have more chews. More chews! Chews are actually a pretty cute name for these enemies. I'm a chew! So that's another thing. Are these wooden boards supposed to be it's been a long time since I played this. Are those red boards supposed to just be, you know, breakable by your sword? Now this is actually a pretty cool thing, and as I demonstrate it here, do I throw and set on fire. Except I lost the stick, so the door that I actually have to set on fire is not there anymore. Oh boy. So I just enter the room, cut all this out, and now time to burn the door that I was actually going to burn, or I'm actually supposed to burn. And it has a switch. Huzzah! The switch has been found. Oh great, now I'm gonna bring Huzzah into being a thing. Please don't. Please don't, me. Link, that's what you get for being too flashy. Okay, let's try to do this right this time. Thank God there's a heart there. Thank God there's no blend there. I'm just gonna call it a blend. Somebody in the comments is sure to tell me that it's a Boko blend, a Ma blend, or what have you. I'm sure someone is going to tell me in the rudest way possible. Who am I kidding? I'm not even big enough to have haters. There we go. Those are hard enemies. Flying enemies are hard. I don't know why they gave you. I guess just to give you a taste of, hey, you know, flying enemies, they're gonna be a bit easier to fight once you get this dungeons item. Except they're not. They're not going to be easier to fight at all. Wait for the lava flow to settle down, and settle our way to victory. Side up, 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 side up. Okay. Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? I do like the design aspect of this, where they're basically saying, sidling's okay, but now you have to shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Yep. Pretty good design there, even though it's kind of obvious placement there. I don't know. So we have a bomb and a rock. Past experience tells me that when you see a rock, you bomb it. If you can reach it. Take two. Get the bomb. Thank you. There we go. I do like how when bombs find a thing that they can blow up, they sort of stick to them. All throughout this game, when there's a rock you need to bomb, they sort of stick to the rock. They don't like fall off it. And nothing showed that in this playthrough better than just now. Another block puzzle. Still not hard. So we climb up the rocks. I don't know. I don't know why there's some puzzles. I mean, this is not that hard of a puzzle. But I guess this is just all introductory. Filthy thieving rats. I think that's kind of racist, King. Just saying. But those rats will take your rupees. They'll tail whip you and lower your defense and take your rupees. There's the locked door there. I wonder what this treasure chest contains. I bet you... Well... You don't get that animation for a key, so you get the compass. Compass. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying the word compass. The compass is there, y'all. Don't ask. I don't know. Now, one thing that I have taught myself is the art of throwing a big wooden stick from across the room and burning a fence. See? That one room a few minutes ago was worth it. I wasn't crazy. I didn't put down Goblin Attack Force in defense mode. That's an inside joke. For those of you who play Yu-Gi-Oh, I actually did that once. I'm going to save that one for a vlog because that was a moment in SMX Plays history. Okay, I'm in the middle of a fight. Do you really have to show me the key? I trust that it's a key. Oh, great. Now I'm in a... Okay, good. That looked like a precarious situation, but it wasn't. And we're almost halfway through the dungeon. Almost. We don't really reach a true midpoint until the end of this video, but come on, light the thank you. But this is kind of more of a true midpoint. I always thought of this as the midpoint. Please tell me I get that treasure chest. That treasure chest is bothering me. Come on. I've noticed that Link's model is kind of more defined in the soft glow. It might be my encoder though. I stress about the chest and it's a joy pendant! Such as the nature of those things. So I'm just taking my stick along just in case, and it turns out that I need it. Can't believe I remembered that. Throw the stick away. Well, just throw the stick away. And now we are at out where we wanted to go. And there's a bombable rock there. Those cauldrons, if I've neglected to say so, are warps. They will warp you to another cauldron. You don't need it in this first dungeon, and really you don't need it in any dungeon. But if you feel the need to go back and like restock on something, those cauldrons give you a good way to. This is just gonna be finding enemies. I hope you guys don't mind if I fast forward through this. So after all that, we got a treasure chart and a Flynn hiding. Oh great, these things. Okay, so their mechanic is basically you throw water on them. Don't try to throw them in the lava because they're already lava creatures. And that one is programmed to be on that rock. Ow! Why? Lava! Why? Why must it always be lava? Okay, so Z targeting there, not a good idea. Or else he'll get lavaed, like me. And getting lavaed is never good. It just isn't. It's just never good. Why would you do lava? It's not good. It's not a good idea. That. Okay, now we're fighting. We're fighting this thing. Come on. Oh, you want to play hardball? You want to play hardball? Well, guess what? That wasn't hardball. I should stop trying to water it. It is not a plant. It does not need to be watered. Yep. Get your sword out so that... Get your sword out and actually attack. That is a good idea. Once again, my old friend. 1 1/4 hearts. Scratch that. My old friend 1 heart is there telling me, "Hey buddy, you're feeling a bit weak." No! Get your sword out! Okay. And that is how you do it. It's actually pretty badass once you do it. And hey, 3 hearts. That was generous. They knew that that was a pain. That was a pain in the keister. Why did I say keister? In what area of the U.S. uses the phrase keister? Or the word keister? You know what? I'm from New Mexico. I don't know why I used the word keister there. It's so odd. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay, let's move on. Moving on. Rock. Where there's a rock, there's bomb flowers. And where there's bomb flowers, there needs to be a rock to bomb. That's logic. That's logic. Okay, that is not... Hooray! I uncovered a secret. Hooray! Hooray! That was my impression of Toby Determined. Your microphone's a turkey baster, Toby. It certainly is. Anyway, time for mid boss. Even though this isn't really a mid boss, but we're doing it. We're doing this mid boss thing. You threw your sword at you. How does that make you feel? Because I still don't know use any sword that's not my own. Oh. And now this is an actual moblin. God, I love the daytime effects. When I played this the first time, I did it mainly at night, and that wasn't just like me. It was just like I went to all of the islands when it was at night. That's probably how it's going to be for this LP. That's nice. That's a nice thing to have happened. So, I shall leave you guys on that. Yeah. On the next episode, we'll complete Dragon Roost Cavern. I'll see you then. I've been Rico Fernandez, you've been you, and this has been Zelda, the Wind Waker. See you later.